Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and our Gundabad campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5. In the last episode, we might have pushed Dorwinion a little bit too far. We took Sant Anui, and we didn't really take anything more, but I'm just thinking that we might have pushed it a bit too far, seeing as they have a dang near full stack here, led by Captain Theudamir. But if they reclaim it, so be it. We don't have any generals in here. What would suck is, of course, losing the artillery and the trolls and the pale orcs. But I'm thinking that we can push back eventually. First of all, we actually need to see if they... Ooh, can we? No. First of all, we just need to see if they actually push. They also have a couple of units outside of Karasant, where we have a bit stronger defense. So we'll see if they attack us. So far, they haven't really done anything. They've just caused a bunch of devastation. So we'll see about that. We are also under heavy blockade from Dorwinion, both at Karasant and at Vintirion Ior. And so that's that. That's the eastern side. So far, nothing else has happened around Rune. We are not at war with them, so I shouldn't have to worry. We still have a full stack at Rubar just in case they decide to start being shitty with us. We can be shitty right back. Apart from that, we are just moving the generals that we used to smash down some towers. We are just moving those over to Vintirionior, or rather this fort, where we would like to start sending troops over to Dorwinion territory. On all of the eastern territories, really just train and send their units south towards Dorwinion. That's basically it over here. Our economy is absolutely in the shitter right now because we have so many troops up and running. So we can't really invest too much in construction, as you can see, although we should be able to grow this right. Okay, so when we have 1,040 to spare, we can grow Kondovan. That would be sweet. Apart from that, not really much more to do on the eastern front. In the middle, in the Mirkwood, we are moving with a stack towards Leodholt. The Anduin Vale managed to reclaim that one from Dol Guldur. Now I'm just wondering what I should do if I take it. Should I just push down to Duinburg and split up Dol Guldur, or should I just take Leodholt, hold it for my own maybe, and just let Dol Guldur deal with the Anduin Vale? I might actually go with that. I would prefer it for them to take Duinburg, because then they will be connected to Bjorn's Hall, and they won't start derping out about not being connected to their own regions. In the south here, nothing's happening really, which is exactly what I want. I do not want Rohan to start attacking us, but as long as they are chill and don't have a lot of stacks in their settlements, I'm a happy camper. But until I'm done with this campaign, I will most likely not take any troops out of these regions. I know it's a big waste of money just having them hanging out at Eidracharn and at Limhir, but I just really don't want Rohan to be tempted to go to war with me. Although the troops that I have at Karas Galadon might be of better use somewhere else, potentially. I'm just kind of contemplating where I would like to send them in that case. We also have some units at Erui. Let's just look at this. I'm thinking it might not be worth it having a whole bunch of troops here just in case. I will still have Eidracharn fully stacked, because that is so far away from anything. But Limhir, maybe they could be a bit lighter defended, because we do have towers showing quite a lot of the border here, so we should have a fair warning before we are attacked. Do we really have... We have that many generals at Limhir. I'm actually thinking just move... First of all, you can move out and smash down a tower. And then... I think I would like to start moving you somewhere else, to be honest. Hopefully we won't need to worry about it here. I will go commenting on this briefly or soon. But where do I want you to go? Also, we need to see which one is the best. You already look like a really good... Okay, so you're a commander. You should not be governing anything. While you... Healing Paste, Farm Overseer, Orcish Shield, Goblin, that's good. If we have Mines, but I don't know if we have that Limir. Worshipper of Morgoth. Okay, so you are clearly a governor. With that said, I think we can join these units up and then start pushing somewhere else with those. That might be good. And then get reinforcements here, and just like that, we'll have another full stack. Now, on the western side of the Misty Mountains, we are still sieging Ostinethil, Edhil. Do you pronounce that Ethil? Maybe you don't. But the army of dwarves, led by their faction leader, they pissed off somewhere, and I do not see where, to be honest. If they say siege Khazad-dûm West, sure. Go right ahead, I guess, to try to do that, because you can't recruit from anywhere else than Ostinethil, and we have that one under siege, and that's gonna hold firm for 7 turns, and those 7 turns I will just basically enjoy it, I guess. Take that time. I'm not really in a rush to wipe out Khazad-dûm quite yet, and at least not while they still have an army, because I think that one still counts. Khazad-dûm feels kind of nomad in that sense. Maybe I'm wrong though, wouldn't be the first time. So that's that on the western side. Nothing new in the Goblin Town Pass. And up here in the north, we keep sending troops west. And if we take a look at this, we have one full stack here, led by Captain Shagduf. I desperately need generals up here, actually. We have one there. None in there. But we absolutely need generals to lead these armies. But yes, we have one full stack led by Captain Shagduf, and I'm guessing that I will need for him to move towards Angsul, which will fall under siege by Narvi, most likely. Or they will move over to Gobodrain, which we managed to take with our faction leader, King Mazog the Defender. Just hope that you are able to defend Gobodrain. We have another full stack led by General Radgash, and you, my friend, will be marching straight for Barchaleg, which Eredluin has taken. And as you can see, there seems to be a pretty respectable garrison within Barchaleg, so I will not just storm that one. I will rather try to siege it for quite some time, to be honest, just to make sure that I don't lose any more troops than I have to. Although I, of course, do have troops to spare, but I'd rather make good use of the ones I do have, because it takes quite a while to get them recruited and to move them over here, etc., etc. So even though I'm not good at it, I will try to make some strategically sound choices. And that is the summary of what's happening, and I think we are all ready to end the turn and march into a new one, aren't we? I'm not really moving a lot of these troops because as we can see on my economy, it's not very great. So much goes into army upkeep and also into corruption, but I will try to invest more and more into law in my outer regions just to make sure that the corruption decreases as much as possible. But of course, devastation counts in here as well. And that is expansive for me. But that's that. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Now we need to keep an eye out on Dorwinion, Khazad-dûm, and Eredluin. See what they do. Eredluin didn't do anything. Khazad-dûm didn't do anything. Now we'll just need to see what Dorwinion decides on doing. Sant Anui, Dunlandings. What do you want? Dunlandings are so ridiculously weak. I think they are down to like 1 region. Trying to bribe me, Arya. Okay, Remnants of Angmar. Oh, please don't tell me that I accidentally had a spy in there. That would be not good at all. Harad's leader is dead. They are on the other side of the world, so hopefully I don't have to worry too much about that. A lot of messages. Dol Guldur are at war with the Easterlings of Rune. Right. Rune has not had a fun campaign at all. They've been on again, off again, at war with Mordor, and now Dol Guldur is knocking at the gates. Right, a lot of recruitment, but most of them are just retrained. Oh, actually not a lot of recruitment at all. But the ones that I do have at Mount Gundabad and Khazad-dûm, I will just let them be there for now. I might move them some later, but now I'm guessing that they are at free upkeep. So I will just let them be free upkeep. And I won't recruit anymore until I kind of have the economy more under control. Once I have money, I always just queue up insane expenditures. So I need to try to do some smarter choices on that one. Nothing more for trading here. I could get a port to help with trade, but we could see... Wasn't there a... There we have an Anduin Vale fleet, and they are very good at blockading, especially when they go unchecked, unchallenged. Faction announcements. New family members, yeehaw, and healing paste at one of my generals. Q stalled because we are broke. Strongest faction is Gondor. Oof. But I am... Oh, I only have population right now. I don't have the highest production. Oh, okay, Gondor is scary as hell. Haradrim tribes have been destroyed. Ouch. Still, I mean, am I missing something? I don't see any Khazad-dûm army here. But we just keep sieging for as long as possible until they either sell out or we find it better, or they just surrender, I guess, because I'm in no rush to take Ostinethil. Right, you should join up with you. And we should have... I'm wondering if it might be worth it to take these armies. They are not free upkeep, so we might as well bring them in there as well. And then... Because we need a camp guard. And we are pretty broke. That's why we don't get any free upkeep from them. But once we do, I'm going to send some Snork spears or something in there. Khazad-dûm diplomat walking around. How you doing? But I'm going to be a bit brave and leave him here with a very, very small garrison. Basically not a garrison at all. Corruption, still 2,000 in devastation. Does this mean that there are armies in these regions? I wonder. I'm going to try something. We do have wolves here. Okay. So, no devastation. Due to our units I can't see. That's that. Now we can just get moving, I guess. Would we want a ballista in this army? We actually would, but that would be 170. Let's just do it like this. And we shouldn't be at war with anyone around here, so I'm actually contemplating trying to hurt the high elves a little bit. These guys won't even do a dent in their armies, most likely. But I think it might be worth it to at least try to start antagonizing them a little bit. Maybe I can just soften them up for Angmar or something, at least. Okay, now this is even scarier than what I saw before. The armies have just disappeared. Okay. Interesting. See where they are. Okay, Angmar, I'm no quarrel with you, my friends. And this could be fun. So if I attack you... Oh, I can't attack you. They are starting to gather some stuff up. This would actually have been perfect if I was able to... If I had been able to get a sally out, then it would have been 4 very, very small armies, and I could have just snuffed them all out. Do we need a tower down here, I wonder? We can't get a tower, so there's no problem there. However, I would like for... There's so many things I don't see. But I guess it's just to keep going. And we are growing culture in Goblin-horde with our agent, thinking that we might want to move some more over there. But currently we are not really financially stable enough to start doing a lot of those decisions. Getting the militia garrison for lower bonuses, but I mean, you can't afford it. You have 5 lower bonus, you have 10. And the culture is growing 64 right now. I mean, that's good. I'm thinking one of you might be able to go over to Goblin-horde to help with the culture there. Strategic as hell. There we go. Now Captain Skog, Captain Forest. Forrest Gump can move over. You can just join up with Yagduf, actually. And I guess we'll just throw something out, like spears, something like that. And we already have so many more troops. It's great to see. It really is great to see. I love it. But it's expensive. Very, very expensive. Now, in the next turn, we should start making some more money because we have nothing queued up in construction. And we have 4,000 queued up in recruitment. So maybe some construction might get started in the next turn. You move down to St. Anew. You desperately need to reinforce that one. We don't have any generals anywhere to help out. You move towards the fort, and I think we should have one small little thing here as well. Keep moving towards that fort. Great. I wonder where all the Durinian armies went. You're still there. And you can reach St. Anew. The good thing is that it is a stronghold. So they have ballista towers and whatnot, which makes it a little bit easier to defend. But I still think that I would just like to have more troops, you know? But the military garrison should give us 3, I think. I'm looking at the way station. Yes, 3 upgraded and experienced. And as long as we have room for 3, we should get it, I think. I don't know how the culture affects what kind of garrison you get from those buildings. But I also see that we are hunted. My poor little mercenary vessel is being hunted. And there is really nothing I can do about it. I can't sneak past it. I can just keep sailing up the river until something good happens, I guess. Now, all of you are already set to walk to this fort, I guess. And sometime, somewhere, we might be able to ferry you over. If so, that would be great. Nothing more to you move here, I don't think. So just like that, we are ready for another turn, aren't we? Not a lot more for us to do. Keep sieging, keep hoping nothing happens, and keep marching. Great stuff. All right, laying siege to this place. I will use the rams, ladders, and siege towers just to buy myself some time with sieging. I don't think they are able to move around the Adholt and attack me, but rather they will need to go a long way in the forest. And blockaded at Karasant. Even their armies at the Karasant regions actually pulled back. That doesn't feel safe at all. Except, or we will attack. Absolutely not. Please attack me if you'd like. Frickin' assbags, you are not in a position to threaten one of the strongest factions on the map. But now that might mean that they decide to start messing with me and Ostinethil. Maybe. Just maybe. I don't know. If they want to declare war on me, cool, I guess. We'll just have to deal with that when the opportunity, when we, if they attack. So we can, theoretically, not even theoretically, we have a lot of units replenished for us to recruit, but we do not have the economy for it at all. But a lot of things have been recruited, and that's of course great. At Erebor, you got the drill square, so we can get the pale urgs here. We should be able to retrain you, yes. And we won't be able to do that for quite some time. Goblin Town, we got the slave hall, so now you should be able to go to the guard barracks, and we can get a stack out of here quite fast. It would actually be a lot of fun to just start throwing trash at Kenneth Bryn and see what sticks. So that's that. Now, we have started nothing in construction, it seems. Where are all of my money going? I guess. I am the strongest faction now. That's great. Population and overall and military. So I guess Gondor just suffered a bunch of losses. But, 93 in military or army upkeep. So, I mean, with one more turn, do we even need to wait one turn? They have a large encampment, orcs though. They have the faction air in here and 3 more types. And if we were to attack it right off the bat... Oh, we actually already have the siege equipment. They have 2 units of defenders, they have a general, they have faction air, and some pretty depleted woodman trackers and balesmen. We should have this one in the bag. So just quick save a couple of times. And move in, and hopefully we'll be able to take Leodholt. And we will most likely just hold that one. Let Dol Guldur just punch their rage out on the Anduin Vale. Like they have done for 200 almost turns. Actually, they were kind of... Oh, damn. They were actually kind of passive, I've felt at least, in fighting them for quite some time. But then eventually, when I started giving them a bunch of stuff, they started getting a bit more aggressive. And that's good, of course. Be aggressive. We want a ram. We don't need that ram. And we'll see if we need to use... I like using the ladders and siege towers just to be able to swarm them from all kinds of different directions. There we go. But we might not really use them. Hopefully they will just tower on the square. And we will be able to kind of chill out. Just get into good positions and shoot them until we have no more arrows. And not suffer too many casualties. Trolls. I'm not a big fan that the Pale Uruks are my captain's bodyguard. I would much rather it was like a ballista or something. Oh, damn. Shoot it down, and you will need to start moving back, and you start aiming at that one first. And if I'm not completely mistaken, these towers are pretty vulnerable. And their units are actually not running back. Come on. Yes. So that one... Oh, what the heck? That is insanely lucky that they were able to snipe the ballista that quickly. Now you can go after the next one. Oh, you still going for... Yeah, you're going for that one. And you go for that one. I'm so clear in my communication. This one, that one. Everyone. And after we're done with these 2 towers, I'm actually thinking just aim for the walls or something maybe. But the good thing is that they are really going... They really go down quickly, these towers. I don't know why, but they really do. Look at that. The ballista just absolutely sniping everything to bits. Even more efficient than the catapults. I did not see that coming. What are you even aiming for? You need to aim for the tower. Please don't tell me that I've been aiming at the gatehouse. Okay. You're just not allowed to shoot at the tower anymore. It feels like you wasted so many arrows. Look at that. Okay. And you can keep aiming at them with the heads, I guess. Because I don't really feel like there's anything more I want to shoot at. Any more towers I need to shoot down. Oh, look at that. Just tossing heads. This should mean that their morale is very, 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 very bad. When push comes to shove. There we go. And if we can get one more shot... that just crumbles the gate a little bit, the wall a little bit more. No, that didn't quite work. You go for that one. You go for... That's not good, actually. You go for that one instead. Just clear communication. This one, that one, everyone. You can go for this wall, please. And then my infantry can start marching up towards the gate. And not really sure what I want my archers to do quite yet. I'd rather have them just shoot at the square from good positionings. Not sure if that's gonna be a possibility, though. Something's shooting at me. Oh, the woodman trackers? Yeah.
The battering ram is in place.
And both of you try to run into position. That would be great. Come on. Come on. And these are just defenders. So they are going to have pointy sticks, of course. That's going to be not a lot of fun to fight. But I'm thinking, is there anything here? Skin changers and skin changers. Oh, damn, it's generals stuff. And that's going to hurt like balls to run into. But I guess we're just going to have to do it, don't we? Yep, charge in. They are going to absolutely shred my units down to minced meat, but that's what the troops are there for, isn't it? You will be fighting Western defenders as well, and this is not going to be fun either. I wonder if it might be worth it to just throw my trolls up on the walls. That would be fun, because they count as heavy infantry, so theoretically they actually could just charge up. And when you're done there, I'm going to have... Neither of you needs to shoot right now, actually. But let's see if I can put you up on this wall. Run, please. And it looks like we are making short work of the woodman trackers. Losing the gateway as quickly as I take it. Yeah, we are absolutely smashing the woodman trackers. They are really good archers. Absolutely trash in melee, though. There we go. And then you can run in to attack them. And let's see if they're... Oh, damn. Are the skin changers actually pushing us out? They are. God dang. Skin changers are starting to pull back. Run over here, please. Run. That's not running. That's barely walking. But yeah, the skin changers slaughtered my infantry. Already lost 27%. Killed 45. Why aren't you running? It's so freaking annoying that they don't follow their commands. And of course, you are going to die big time now. Because you are chased by skin changers. Oh, this is just messy, messy, messy. Really messy, but okay. Now, as soon as you've gotten in, I guess we can start using you for something. You can start moving as well. So many of our troops that are lost, and we don't have any generals, so we won't heal anything. There we go, and you should actually be able to get really good shots off on the Western defenders from there. Once you're there, start shooting. And you are taking the bad way. Okay. Do we have any more units down here? Yes. You are on the square. Let's see if we can shoot you down with our archers. The skin changers are very, very capable in defensive skill and also attacking, but they are not very good. Oh, Jesus, just look at this. They absolutely massacred my boys. But I don't think they are very good at defending against archers. So in that sense, this should be very advantageous to me if we get a good angle. Doesn't look like we necessarily do, though. Some up here on the absolute... Okay. Looks like we're actually getting some pretty good shots on. 17 total defense, but yeah, 11 out of that defensive skill. They have no shield and only 6 armor. So hopefully we'll be able to get some good shots off on them. And my units just might die. But we'll cross that bridge once we get to it. I have no doubt that we are going to be able to take this settlement, but We lost a lot of good black shields along the way. You can stand right there, and then I would like for you to just throw your javelins at the, or your spears at the Westron defenders. Just look at this. One enemy general fallen, that's good. And I guess this is the last one. No, that's mine. Okay, that's good. Oof, poor guys. So rushed. Okay, can I try to go after these guys then, if they are broken. Broken and alone. You are back. And you keep just smashing the spears. Look at this. They're actually doing a really great job. I don't see a lot of pale orcs being slain at all. That's awesome for me. Not as much for the Anduin Vale, but I don't care about them. They took enough casualties with my with their skin changers. Keep shooting, and you are there. You should be able to get some pretty good javelins off on the Westron defenders if you can reach. Okay, looks like you actually can reach, so now people should start flying up in the air. Not as much as I would have wanted. Maybe we don't really get that effect when they're on the wall. Oh, we actually do. Cool. And now they are broken. Broken, running straight through my infantry. That's perfect. Now, I would like for you to get over here. And you can stop. I actually would prefer to not have to use you again, to be honest. You run up. And can you stand somewhere? I guess you can. Throw you into the mix as well. And I will not be using my trolls, because if there's anything in their army that could actually slay some trolls, it would be the skin changers. Even though there are only 4 left, and they are most likely pretty damn injured from being pelted with arrows. 3 out of 4 are blooded up. That's the general. Cool stuff. Now, can we be sneaky enough to put you there? If so, that would be insane. Yeah, we can. Cool. So, start shooting then. And you throw some javelins at... Oh, damn, that volley was insane! I don't know if you saw that, but we dropped 2 right with 1 volley. That's crazy good. And why are you... Okay. Interesting. So some of them are still fighting routing troops. Okay, cool. I guess. Whatever floats your boat, my friend. And you. It's just the general left. And some Valesmen. But if possible, I would love to be able to slay the last skin changer without having to use my infantry. They've already carried a lot in this battle. I'm taking a lot of casualties in the process. I've lost over 1/3 of my army, and I'm willing to bet that almost all of that is just due to their skin changers. Great. And you, Chuck. Okay, you can chuck. What if I put you over here? Can you start chucking then? We also lost some pale orcs on the wall, but okay, there we go. Sniped the general. And now all of you can... Okay, you don't. Don't want you going into melee because they're not that good. 20 defensive skill, 7 armor. So yeah. They might be pretty good in melee actually. But I don't quite trust putting them in against spears, even though it's just Valesmen. Oh, that's brutal. Just as they are trying to get up, we pelt them with arrows. Exactly. That's some clear communication. Great. That should be it. Is there anything left? Is there no one else? Okay, we have 1 left. Archers. Pelt. Pelt. Poor guy. Yeah. That's how it goes for heroes. 36. Did we heal anything? Okay, 6 out of 36. So we lost 30%. That's I can live with that, actually. And we should be able to hold Leodholt with what's left as well. So we lost 500, killed 600. Yeah. But if we look at this Black Shield Warband, that's against the Skin Changers. I would guess Skin Changers, Skin Changers? Scary as heck. But MVPs, Paylurks 155, Black Shield Warriors 163. So Black Shield Warriors, you did an amazing job, and I guess both of you were the ones on the walls. Of course you were. The other Paylurk unit I put way back. Great stuff. Leodholt has been ours. Has been taken for the glory of Gundabad. And Calagon the Black. Wonder how he's able to fly with all the holes in his wings. Doesn't really feel like physics is physicsing. Right there. But I guess magic and whatnot. Sack the settlement. And do we have... We can't repair anything, can we? No, we can't. We can't afford it. But sometime we will. Let's see if there's anything we need to destroy. I don't think so. We can use most of their buildings, actually. This one we can just use for the law bonus to decrease the corruption and whatnot. Dungeon might be useful. Carpenter's Guildhouse, that's good stuff. Lord's Hall, we need that one. Catapult Maker, it's okay. Apothecary, Militia Garrison, cool beans. Brawler's Pit, Archery Range, Warg Breeder, Guard Barracks. I think we should be A-okay, actually. We just need to wait for a couple of turns. But we should be able to hold this one, hopefully. We'll see what they decide. Let's move you down just in case. And you two, you are good at holding the gate at least. So now that's Leodholt taken. Only Duinburg left for the Anduin Vale. Really ballsy to leave Roscobel that lightly defended when they have troops at Duinburg. But maybe Dol Guldur just decided to piss off from Anduin Vale and put all their focus on Dorwinion. Now Sant Anui is a bit safer as well. Very happy about that. And we can't afford Shrine of Melkor just yet. But I guess the... Oh, get this. There's so many fleets. And I can't really do anything to strike them back. I can't get any boats. Not very excited about that part. But at least we still hold Karasant. Might move down to Strondost soon. If we really need to. I don't think we have any quests, do we? Oh, Ostinethil in 11 turns, and that's going down in like 5. Okay, so that should be okay. Nothing more to do down here. All these units will keep moving, and then we'll just start poking the High Elves, and that's going to be a lot of fun, if we're successful. And you, my friend. Keep going, and let's see, is there anything I can take out of this army? Not really. Because I want to throw a general in there. And then just keep marching. Now, you should be able to attack them. And we get a draw out, which means that they shouldn't be getting any Dwarven defenders. So I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Some really depleted merchant cavalry. That's basically the only scary thing they have. Except for their very strong infantry and their general and whatnot. Although... Correct me if I'm wrong, but they do not seem to have any ranged units save for the 40 Dwarven Travelers. So we might have a chance here. We just need to make sure that Bifur and these lads are completely annihilated, and then we get to take Barchaleg. And then we only have one region to walk through where we need to cross Angmar territory. But first, we need to take this one. And I don't know if you saw this, but if you saw that, the great line of Dwarven generals... That's very ballsy of them indeed. I don't know how they're even able to walk with such humongous cojones. Get some better weather and we can start the deployment. And I'm guessing that they will be joining up their forces. They are... the reinforcements should start right behind them. This is one problem with my armies. That I don't have a lot of really great archers now that I've stopped recruiting now that I've stopped recruiting Snow Orc scouts, so we might need to go back to that. We do have a lot of Black Shields warbands though, so that's something to hold the line. Then we have you and you on one side, you and you on the other side. Would have loved to have some wargs here. It's really bad that we don't have that, because then we don't really have anything that's able to chase down routing troops, which might lead to us not even gaining Barchaleg. But they did not have any artillery, so we got that going for us. Let's just start the battle. And they are in a very, very weird position. Let's just try to move everything into... Let's see if they're actually starting to move. No, first of all, they will want to gather up their reinforcements. And they're even corner camping, aren't they? Maybe they're just corner camping until they have the reinforcements. And then we should be able to just start smashing. And you... fire and fire at will. Don't really like... I mean, the merchant cavalry, the good thing that I've played as Bree, of course it's good no matter what factions you play, is then you start to know a bit more about their weaknesses. And Eredluin, of course, get the same merchant cavalry as Bree does. And we know that the merchant cavalry, they're very heavily armored, but they are... but they have absolutely horrendous morale. And they are not very good at charging either. They only have swords, no spears, so they are better at fighting enemy cavalry than they are actually fighting anything else, I guess. There we go. Can we get into position to start shooting some bolts? Then I guess we can just start moving up a smidge more. When the ballistas can start shooting, that's going to be great. But they keep moving back. I don't have time for this crap. Okay. Are you attacking now? Can you hear me 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 now? Move up a little bit more. And my ballistas should very soon be able to start shooting. And I want to make sure that I move correctly, so I don't need to move too much left or right, but they can mostly just walk straight forward. There we go. Now the ballistas are able to start shooting. And they just pull back right away. Okay, now they came. Are they moving in? Looks like they are. There we go. I would actually like to move a smidge more forward if possible. But they are still so passive, and that's not good for me at all, because I need to somehow run around the around them to surround them, obviously, but they are so close to the border, so if they start running back with only one single little unit, or too many units, I guess, then we won't be able to take Barchaleg. Let's see, can you shoot at the phalanx instead, actually? We need to start shooting at that instead. Okay, getting some shots, that's good. So far we killed 3% of their troops, and the phalanx are the ones I'm actually scared of. Swordsmen, everything like that I can actually deal with, especially the laborers. But as soon as the ballistas are out of ammunition, I will need to start moving up all of my troops. There we go. You are almost out of ammunition. And you should soon be out of ammunition. But they still have a lot of phalanx left. And these units, sure... Oh, they do have a lot of nobles. I should have aimed for that. God dang it. Because they are going to be scary as heck to fight. Come on. I want to see some orange, yellow stripes here. Please? Come on. What are you doing? Shoot, damn you. Okay. Can anyone answer why the ballista don't want to shoot all of a sudden? Is it because I actually gave them a worthy target? Come on. Okay, one can shoot. But we really need to start moving forward now. We actually have a decent aim, being orcs. But this is not really worth it anymore. So, ungroup stuff. And start moving forward. And we are just gonna get smashed by their crossbows. But fortunately, we have superior numbers, kid. So that's what we're gonna have to depend upon. And you will be reinforcing troops if necessary. And... oh, and they are just corner camping. Let's see if we can get our archers to run up on this little hill. That would be absolutely sick. Run up there. Running up that road. Running up that hill. Keep moving. And I will slow down the speed. Just a smidge. And all of a sudden, I still have... for some reason, I still have ballista bolts. Cool beans. You run up this side. And you, my friends, run up this side. We will just encircle the absolute bejesus out of them. And what do we have? What is still shooting? How do you still have... okay. I shouldn't really bitch about them still having ammunition, but they really kind of shouldn't have ammunition still. Here we go. And now... this is going to be awesome. Just start marching in with the warband. Of course, the phalanx are gonna suck balls to run into. But I guess we're just gonna have to try to get around that somehow. You shoot at the phalanx, please. And you run in and attack the swordsmen. You attack the laborers, and you attack the Tmunsamar nobles. Good. Do we have anything? Yes, we do have something. And we can blow the horn. Man, I miss using generals that actually have an ability, not just blowing the horn. And as soon as we start getting around, we will need to start using my warband to attack the phalanx. So far, this is going quite well. You attack the dwarven laborers. You attack the merchant cavalry. A countercharge might not be the best thing, but I'm thinking we should be able to cut down their cavalry quite quickly. But I've been wrong before. They are sturdy as heck. Down to 2. That should be the last one soon. And then attack the phalanx in the back. And all of my archers, I need you to run up on this hill, please. Just shoot into the back of the dwarves. So far, we've lost 21%. Only killed 25. What the damn hell? How did the dwarven travelers be that freaking efficient? We might actually need the Paleruks here. Come up here, because we are getting freaking smashed for some reason. Edit Louis militia. The thing I don't really like about the Black Shield archers is that they don't have the ability to skirmish. So I will have to do all of that manually. Which is not perfect, of course. Okay. How's it going? Can you actually run, maybe? Damn, are we gonna lose this? 31 to 38. You keep shooting at them. You can actually try to start shooting at the dwarven laborers. We should have a really good target practice right into their backs here. And the Tumunzanar nobles are, of course, very efficient, just holding their ground and shooting us to bits. But we are getting smashed. Big time. Turn around and shoot at the Tumunzanar nobles instead, please.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Yeah, but we have lost 38% of our troops. Longbeard swordsman. We should not have a problem fighting Longbeard swordsman. That's one enemy general fallen. That's great. And that should be... Some of them should start running with those news. You get up here, please. Okay, what's going on here? Longbeard phalanx. 19. Shoot at them. You shoot at the Eredluin militia. Just get as many kills as possible. We need to get 85% of their total numbers killed. Actually, try to attack these ones maybe.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
But look at the amount. We are even retreating. Even though we have a general, we are freaking breaking. Come on. That was a decent enough charge, I guess. You run back. And you will keep shoot at the Longbeard swordsman. Oh, this is crazy. I did not think it would be this close. But for some reason, their troops are just absolutely slaughtering mine. It's crazy. You turn around and help against them. But fortunately, we have some pale lyrics to throw into the mix. You attack the Tumunzanar nobles. You keep fighting them, I guess. And what are you doing? Taking some prisoners? So far, we've killed 72% of their totals, but we also lost half our forces. Okay, you are just standing and taking shots. That's not what I want you to do. You shoot at them. Shoot at them. Can't... Look at this. It was an absolute waste. They just stand their ground getting shot to shit by Tumunzanar nobles. Go after them, please. And run. Okay, now you... Oh, they're so spread out. Go after the Dwarven Travelers now instead, please. 57 to 78. I'm not happy with this. Not happy with this at all. You run back. And you are, of course, fighting Tumunzanar Noble, or the Phalanx. Such an absolute mess. Okay, turn around and shoot at them. And you rather run into the enemy than running away from him. Cool. That sounds like a reasonable choice. So you are going to die. You need to keep going for the Tumunzanar nobles. And you... Maybe you don't need to worry about the 5 Dwarven Travelers. Rather have you turn around and help us actually win this battle, to be honest. You can now turn around and start shooting at them. How should I have played this battle any differently? We are getting slaughtered. We are still winning, but I did not think it would be this close. Not even almost this close. I thought we would just absolutely hammer them to bits. But instead, we get mowed down like grass. Okay, Tumunzanar nobles. We just need to find the... I think we are with the last general, aren't we? Or is that you? Yes, it is. And it's not good that you appear to be running. So, can you just aim at that general, please? And you go after the general as well. How's it going over here? You are done fighting. Go after the general. And you need to run back. Actually, try to have some kind of survival instinct. Those are broken. You're running back, aren't you? Yes, you are. 91% of the total. Need to get 86 or 85 of both. Oh, we have gotten so freaking beaten here. And I don't think our general... And that's the last enemy general fallen. Good. I don't think our general has any kind of healing capabilities, to be honest. You go after them. You go after them. You keep shooting, please. And now it should be just a matter of time, right? Longbeard phalanx are so strong. And they just don't die. They don't die. There we go. Perfect that they actually took up their spears. And you go after them. And you go after them. They are still firing missiles. But they have a skirmish mode function. My Black Shield archers don't. There we go. Let's actually continue. Make sure that we capture as many prisoners as possible. I actually think that everyone has already run. Okay, so that's 97%. That should be enough. That should also be enough. So then both of the armies should be wiped out. But we lost so many troops. We healed a few, fortunately, but we lost half of our army. And that's a lot of Black Shield warriors dead. Oh, I don't even want to look at the stats, but let's just look a little quickly. MVP, add 122 Black Shield Warriors, 113 Palorux, 18 Black Shield Warriors, and 117 Black Shield Warriors. And that's all I want to see. I don't even want to almost look at how many casualties all the different groups sustained. Must have been quite a few. Ugh. I don't like it when for some reason we're just getting freaking smashed. The dwarves are strong. They are really, really super strong. So that's that. Enemy camp sacked. We should be able to just move in and sack the settlement. And now we have a region in the west. Nothing we need to repair, fortunately. Let's just retrain what we can, I guess. And we can recruit, but we need to wait a lot of turns. Then when we're done, what's the culture like? Should be really good. Yeah, it's already very, very good indeed. Then I guess we should start with some ration market and whatnot. Ooh, would be fun to chase them down. But it looks like they're already marching. And it's going to be Goblin-horde that's going to suffer, isn't it? You can move across here and move for them, but they will already be going. That's Azog and Gloin and Durin and Narvi and Floyd. They have a lot of generals on the Eastern Front. Hot damn. Would be fun to just see if we can snipe all of them, but I don't think so, actually. If we take all of these troops, I think he would be able to just move back, to be honest. And I'm no rush, really. But it's good. Barcelona has been taken, although it was expensive. Very, very expensive. And now we have... now we have only one region to walk through. And I'm thinking that I might as well start using or start moving the troops that are not free upkeep. To be honest. You keep moving. Don't know why you need to go that way, to be honest. Why? That's not reasonable at all. Like that. Good. And then we can take you, or free upkeep, start moving you towards Barcelona. And why do you need to go that way instead of this way? Oh, it's because this fort is closed, right? I think that's the case, but you can still walk over here. Okay. Weird. But okay, you move to Barcelona. Anything more that's free upkeep, or that's not free upkeep. You are not free upkeep. So at least we can start moving them. Don't want to move all of you yet, though. But okay. That's that. Barcelona has been taken, and it was a brutal one. But now we have a mining network there. That should hopefully help out with some of our financial issues. Mount Gundabad stables. Don't need that. Destroy it. Lord's Hall. Orc Pit. Catapult Maker. Guard Barracks. Won't be able to use this either. So we should actually destroy it. Let's do that. Hillman Barracks. Don't need that one either. Herbalist. So, I don't know if Angmar is going to be a bit pissy with us for not giving their settlement back to them, but, I mean, you did deny us military access for like 100 turns. But how about 100 gold? Yay! Good. So now all of us are friends again. And you might as well go that way then. Good. So it's time for us to wrap this episode up. Goblin-horde will hopefully be able to hold against whatever Ered Luin decides to throw in our face. And Angsul hasn't been attacked, as I thought. despite what I thought would happen. We have one full stack with decent troops, no general though, marching to assist or maybe even intercept the Eredluin generals. That would be great if we can snipe 3 of them. Even a... oh, no family member. Yes, a family member. So that's that. We're just sending everything we can over there. In the south, nothing's happening. We're still sieging Ostinadil. And nothing more happening around Dorwinion either, except for them just blockading the living crap out of a lot of my regions. So that's that. We also managed to reinforce Sant Anui a little bit, and I think that's huge. Would be nice to move into Karvarad, but I don't want to be too greedy with my regions over on this side, especially since I know Dol Guldur should already have it under control. Actually... okay. So, Dorwinion don't even have the left side here. So they only have Karvarad and whatever south of me here. Strondost. Completely forgot the name of this hidden little settlement. But everything should be to the south of me. So I should be able to kind of protect it from Dol Guldur, keep pushing south. But, yeah. And I guess I will. But I just don't want to... Ilanin is already pissed. What would happen if I took out all of the garrison? Probably not something good. But I will just leave this as is. And in the next episode, I'm guessing that what we're going to do, we're going to keep marching west. And we might have sieged for enough turns to take Ostinadil. Might have. Oh, Radagast. And I also guess that the Anduin Vale might want to reclaim Leodholt. But apart from that, I think we're just going to be able to focus on our western campaign. So great stuff. Stay tuned for that one. Hope you enjoyed this episode. And thank you so much for watching if you watched it this far. Have a great day and take care. I will see you in the next one.
The Weird Bubble.